Hello, Michael Bull here with America's Commercial Real Estate Show. We're at the NAR Conference and Expo in Chicago. We have Rob Anderson with us. He's a city manager with Fairborn, Ohio, and CRE Counselors has a consulting core. If you're not familiar with CRE Counselors, it's an elite group of commercial real estate professionals, and they have a consulting core that helps cities like Fairborn, Ohio figure out some challenges and get them fixed. So Rob, tell us what they did. What was the challenge, first of all?
All right, so we brought the consulting core in to look at one particular property that had been underperforming for years. It was a strip center that had been vacant, typical suburban story, right? We brought them in to look at that site. Once they got in, they realized that was just a symptom of a bigger problem, and they said, we really need to look at the city as a whole. So they spent a week getting to know us, understanding what our problems were. They made some recommendations to us, and we've taken that and gone on.
Well, what were some of the recommendations? We all want to know.
So they really focused on utilizing our assets. So we're a college town. We have a university within our border. We sit outside one of the largest Air Force bases in the country. They said really embrace those two entities as much as you can, and that'll help. And on top of that, let's market yourselves a little bit better, change the perception of the community. We've done those things, and we've seen our vacancy in our downtown go from 10 vacant spots to 1 in about a year and a half. So it's been a wonderful success.
And they charged you what, about $50 million for that? No?
You know, the actual amount I forget, but it was a fraction of the cost it would have been had I hired each of those individual consultants to come into Fairborn one at a time.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's a great group of folks, and we've had a lot of the CRE counselors on our show, and the breadth of knowledge that they have and the experience is pretty incredible. So now when you go through the city and you don't see vacant spaces, you see vibrant businesses going on. So how's it look today?
It looks a heck of a lot better than it did a year and a half ago, I'm not going to lie. We've spent a lot of time and effort tearing down dilapidated structures. We've put a lot of emphasis into re-tenanting things. We've bought property, put our money where our mouth is, implemented the strategies that the consulting core gave us, and we're really on the right track. It's noticeably different, but it's not where it's going to be within the next couple of years.
So tell us about the marketing that they had you do to kind of change the perception of the city.
So it's really nothing that cost a lot of money or took a lot of effort. It was, let's talk with a consistent voice. Let's take the assets that you already have. Let's put them to good use. Let's talk more consistently about the positive things going on in town and utilize social media of all things. We were not really doing a good job with social media. We've upped our game, so to speak, with regard to social media, and it's really changed the perception of the community.
And which platforms did you mainly use? Is it Facebook or something?
So I've used Facebook Live. We use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's really utilizing all three platforms and making sure that that you're getting the message out there in the way that it can be received.
That's great, Rob. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, and hey, congratulations, CRE Counselors. Another win.